Frostpunk 2 developer, 11-bit Studios, takes to social media to clarify rumors regarding its City Builder's leaked release date. Recent leaks and rumors have many players excited about the speculated release date of their most anticipated games on PC. Frostpunk 2 by developer 11-bit Studios was one of the games affected by a leak on SteamDB, tagged as releasing in 2024. However, 11-bit Studios has swiftly refuted that claim. Frostpunk 2 is a survival, simulation and strategy game developed and published by 11-bit Studios. The game will only be released for the Windows platform and will be available on Steam and Epic Games. There is no clear information about the release date of the game by 11-bit Studios, the developer and publisher of Frostpunk 2. But game experts say that the game can be released towards the end of 2022. Frostpunk 2 is the second game of Frostpunk, a BAFTA-nominated social survival game that combines city building, strategy and management gameplay genres. This game, which is the sequel to the first one, takes place 30 years after the mega snowstorm and the world is still under the influence of frosty and harsh climatic conditions. Frostpunk 2 takes place 30 years after the apocalyptic blizzard storm while Earth is still overwhelmed by the icy climate of never-ending frost. The player takes the role of the leader of a resource-hungry metropolis where the expansion and search for new sources of power is an unavoidable reality. You start the game as the leader of a metropolis where expansion and the search for new power sources are imperative. After the age of coal, for the oil extraction industry, capturing Frostland means salvation for what's left of humanity. However, change in society is not easy and this is an action that many different groups will not welcome. On March 15, a change in Steam's API granted SteamDB access to internal release dates set by developers for a small batch of incoming PC games. These dates were not intended to be seen by the public, and many speculate that they are placeholders. This list of dates included upcoming titles such as Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, Vampire: The Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, Dune, Spice Wars, and Frostpunk 2. With an internal release date of January 2, 2024, for 11-bit Studios' forthcoming City Builder. 11-bit Studios took to Twitter to clarify information for fans speculating around Frostpunk 2's release date. Via the Frostpunk 2 Twitter account, developers stated that the launch date revealed by SteamDB is false, additionally stating that any info not strictly from 11-bit Studios is also incorrect. Many fans also speculate that these release dates are only placeholder due to potentially unrealistic dates imposed on some games such as Hollow Knight, Silksong, which is reported to release in 2028 per SteamDB. Still, some games have internal release dates that could very well be valid. 11-bit Studios hasn't set a release date or launch window for Frostpunk 2, but right now it's due out on PC via Steam, Epic Games, and GOG. Frostpunk publisher announces morally ambiguous RPG Project Vitriol, 11-bit Studios. The publisher behind games such as Frostpunk and This War of Mine have announced their next project, a narrative-driven RPG. Codenamed Project Vitriol, the title is being developed by Fool's Theory, a collective of AAA veterans whose previous titles include The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 3. During the announcement, project lead Jakub Rokos explained, "The game is about the esoteric side of reality, that dark part of the world that most of us don't see and are not aware of its existence, but the darkness, it is there, lurking behind every corner. It watches us closely from the shadows, and whether we know it or not, takes its toll, making sure we're going to have a debt to pay. And to give you a sense of verity," Rokos continued. The story begins in a place and time where reality, folklore, energy and mysticism met together in a melting pot. Early XX century Warsaw, under Imperial Russian Tsardom. More details are expected later this year. We'll have to wait until the official reveals. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoy the contents here, please consider subscribing and click the bell icon for future notifications, and leave your comments below on this game. As we appreciate your time watching our contents, we will reply to all the comments and your questions. As always, thank you for watching. See you guys on the next video, cheers.